RENEBOXYOUNG, what's going on? I just want to talk a little bit about the light heavyweight division. Has it turned stagnant? I think it has, ladies and gentlemen. I think it has. And I think we all know the reasons to why it has gone stagnant. At least that's how I see it. And I call it how I see it, you know? And this is my humble opinion. And must I say, first and foremost, my utmost respect. As everyone knows, this is what I do on my channel. Always give respect to all these guys, you know, to all these fighters, everyone who goes in the ring. But that doesn't mean I can't criticize, which is what I do. When I see things and I look at things sideways, I must speak about it, you know? So the light heavyweight division, everyone knows the story here as far as Artur Beterbiev. He has a fight soon with Caleb Smith, you know, is going to fight him. It was prolonged. It was postponed or whatever because Artur Beterbiev, if I'm not mistaken, he got some kind of surgery in his jawbone or something like that. Whatever happened there, they had to shave down some of the jawbone or whatever it was. So that was postponed. They were supposed to fight, 2023. I forgot what month. I think November or something. Who knows? So that was postponed. So he still has to, fight Caleb Smith early 2024. And, Bivol, he just fought, Zurdo Ramirez, or at least his last fight was Zurdo Ramirez, schooled and styled him. Zurdo Ramirez, I think we all know the story about him. Much respect to him. But, Oscar De La Hoya kind of just, fluffing up his resume until he fought a top-notch champ in Bivol and got schooled. Did the same with Canelo at 175. We all know that Canelo, he's not a 175-pounder. He schooled Canelo, definitely styled on him too. Canelo put up a good fight though, you know what I'm saying? But Bivol did what he did because he's a champ at, light heavyweight, and that's what champs do, you know what I mean? And the most attention that Bivol has ever gotten in his career, here we go, was the Canelo fight. And these reporters and people that come up to Bivol can't shut up about Canelo. And Bivol got to the point, I mentioned this the other day, I think I mentioned this on Twitter, or I think I mentioned it in a video or what have you. They can't shut up about Canelo, and it got to the point where Bivol got, tired of all the questions of Canelo, and he's like, why are you guys asking, I'm paraphrasing, right, but why are you guys asking so much about Canelo, It was a one-time thing, and that's it. Now, that's the most attraction, that's what I'm trying to get here. That's the most light, I guess we could say, limelight that Bivol has ever had in his whole career, in my humble opinion, is when he fought Canelo and when he beat him. Other than that, Bivol's not up there in the limelight. No one's really looking out for him. No one's really looking out for Bivol, man. And the same with Artur Beterbiev. I mean, I might offend some people, but I call it how I see it, and I call it according to my opinion, okay? So it's just my opinion. But I think a lot of us can agree that Beterbiev is not in the limelight like that either. Why? Because the light heavyweight division has become stagnant because these guys aren't fighting each other. And what do I mean by these guys? Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. They're not doing no undisputed bout. Unifying, yes. Okay, WBC, Artur Beterbiev has WBC, IBF, and WBO belt. But he's not going for undisputed. Neither is Dmitry Bivol. And they're not really calling each other out. What is going on here with these guys, man? What is going on? This is why, ladies and gentlemen. Now, must I say this first? Some people know out there that, thanks to freaking Mauricio Sulman, I mean, this is probably the reason why they're not unifying or whatever. They're not, what I mean by unifying is fighting for undisputed. The politics in it. I get it. I definitely get it. But, hey, I'm just calling it how I see it. They're not fighting for undisputed. And how long have these guys, and this was way before the freaking Ukrainian war, whatever was going on down there. Before all that happened, these guys could have been undisputed already. They could have fought for undisputed a long time ago, ladies and gentlemen. But for whatever reason, they haven't. And I think that sucks. It seems like the spark of the whole undisputed talk at light heavyweight is dead amongst fans. And you wonder why, you got fighters left and right now that it's official that Showtime boxing is going to be no more or whatever. Showtime is not going to deal with boxing anymore, blah, blah. All these fighters coming out, and it's great, of course, but, they're coming out with these, strategies, and, it sounds pretty what they're saying. Yeah, we got to do this in the market, and, doing this and that. We got to work together and blah, blah. What you got to do is fight the best. I mean, that's the meat of it. Everything else, yes, it's necessary, but the meat and the heart of it, ladies and gentlemen, in a combat sport is for you to fight the best. It's for champs to fight the best. It's for champs to unify and get undisputed, clean out the division. That's what it is. And if a division, watch this, if a division's not doing that, fans, they're not going to pay attention, and they're not going to care quick anymore. Where do you see out there, ladies and gentlemen, where do you see a lot of talk about Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol? Where do you see that? You don't really see it. That undisputed talk that fans wanted, you know, people were talking about it. They want to see undisputed. It's dead, man. It's dead, and it's sad. You know, it's sad. You know, I think that, you know, the Artur Beterbiev's team or whatever, whoever, they got to step up and talk to whom it concerns. And Dmitry Bivol also, if they really want this fight, but it seems like they're just sitting around and, you know, just comfortable with these, you know, title defenses. These title defense fights. So what's next for Artur Beterbiev after Caleb Smith? If Artur Beterbiev wins. I'm not saying Caleb Smith is the best out there, but Father Time, I know, getting back to that. A lot of people talking about, yeah, Artur Beterbiev, he's a monster and this and that. Yeah, he is, but look at the competition he's fighting. Anthony Yarde was a great fight, though, too. But, you know, he's not fighting the top, man. Let's just be realistic here. He's not fighting Dmitry Bivol. Those two are the top, and they got to face each other. And might I add this, Artur Beterbiev is a monster? Yes, he is. But Father Time is a bigger monster. How about that? Father Time is a bigger monster. And who knows, man, if Artur Beterbiev, that Father Time's catching up to him. I think it is catching up to him. I think it's made a couple visits already to him, you know. And I'm telling you, man, by the time these guys unify, or I'm sorry, you know, fight for undisputed, if they ever do, you know, Bivol's going to get the best of that, in my humble opinion. But the point here is that they got to fight. So what's going to happen next? Getting back to that. If Artur Beterbiev gets through Caleb Smith, which he should, theoretically, who's next? Boatsi? Who's next? Meng Fanlong? Nobody's going to watch this stuff, man. Nobody cares about that. Yeah, I know a lot of people want to hype up the whole Boatsi fight, you know, oh yeah, Boatsi's the guy, you know, this and that. But a lot of people don't really, they're not looking out for this, ladies and gentlemen. Who's next? Dan Aziz? Oh no, didn't it get canceled because of supposed injury? And then there's people talking about because it didn't sell tickets, maybe. Joshua Boatsi versus Dan Aziz. It's because nobody knows these guys, man. Getting back to the point of this video, ladies and gentlemen, heavyweight division, it's turned stagnant. It's kind of reminding me of 160 now, unfortunately. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's just something I got to get off my chest. Sad case here with Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. And then recently, Bivol, you know, after his, you know, whenever it was recent. Now he's back to entertaining. Yeah, I think it was after the Canelo Jermell Charlo fight. You know, all of a sudden Bivol comes out in an interview or something like that, or in the lead up to the Jermell fight, Jermell Canelo fight. I'll go down now to fight Canelo at 168 when he previously said he don't want no rematch, he don't want to go down. You know, what's going on here with these guys, man? It's a sad thing, ladies and gentlemen. Light heavyweight division has turned stagnant unless one of these guys step up to the plate and get that undisputed fight going down. I don't see it anytime soon, though. But what do you think, man? Do you think that this light heavyweight division can be sparked up? It's kind of reminding me of 160, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, comment in the comment section, ReneBoxYoung. Peace!